This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about AJ Brown being nervous when he first came to Philadelphia. Also, Aaron Donald believe he has the formula to stop the brotherly shove. And lastly, maybe we sign in another new defensive end and Randy Gregory. Don't like it, but let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into the news, the topics, I want to talk about this first. Shout out to BitPlay Slay, man. So he put this out about Forbes. As we know, Forbes haven't had the best 3 weeks. He had to go up against Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown, and DJ Moore. Not only that, he gets benched. I feel like they should have let him play it out. I mean, I just named like three wide receivers at least in the top 10. They are in your top 10, right? DJ Moore is up there. AJ Brown is up there. So this is what Slay had to say. Keep your head up, Forbes. I was benched back-to-back games my rookie year. Keep working. You're gonna be great. Forbes is an op, but I don't want to, see him just completely flunk out the league or whatever, or be a bust. I really don't like it. I do call it out when I see it, but I don't want him to fluke out the league. He had to deal with some very, very good wide receivers. I think Ron Rivera and them should have kept him in, but it looked like he needs to get his weight up, get more physical. I did see like a running back, I think it was the Herbert guy last night, just run straight through him like it was nothing. But he definitely had to get better. The knock on him is, I guess, his draft position. I mean, I think Witherspoon was drafted first. Well, I know Witherspoon was drafted first, and I think he was like second. Then Gonzalez, before he got injured, is having the season he's having. And then the guy with the Giants, the Banks guy, looked pretty decent. So in that first round, Forbes is looking the worst right now, but you got to let him go through his growing pains. I mean, y'all the Commanders. Just let him go through his growing pains. Y'all gonna lose anyway. But yeah, man, that can completely knock a guy confidence down. So he just gotta get better. I mean, again, shout out to Slay. Sending his, his wishes to him. I will say, like, yo, you'll be fine. Like, I got benched back to back, and we know Slay is a top 10 cornerback. Even though he's been making me mad a little bit this year, but Slay is still a top tier cornerback, and he went through some things his rookie year. So this ain't the end all be all, Forbes. You just keep working on your craft, man. It's the NFL. These people play for mortgages, bills, and things like that. Where though college, even youth, you play more for fun. But this is serious, man. This is grown men. You got families to feed. So hopefully, again, Forbes, he gets it together. All right, so let's get into the first topic. AJ Brown was nervous when he first came to Philadelphia. Very, very interesting. But let me go ahead and play this clip.
AJ, how's the perception of the city changed for you since what you were thinking before you got here versus now that you've lived it for?
Man, it's been everything since I've been here. I was a little nervous when I first came here. From the fans and everything, but I've learned to kind of block out the negative and also just really enjoy the positive. But it's more positive than anything, to be honest. I could just say they're honest. They're honest. That's the best way to put it. And they're very passionate, and they love their sports here, and we love them back. And it's been everything for me. I enjoyed it ever since.
All right, so as you see, he was nervous when he first came to Philadelphia, and I'm pretty sure he heard the same stuff like the national media about Philly fans and playing in Philly, how it's such a rough crowd and this and that. Philly fans, we are chill. We are cool when you are winning and when you're doing your job. AJ Brown literally has nothing to worry about with Philly fans. He's going to bring it all the time. All the time. He's going to be one of those dudes we love forever. You heard what T.O. said, like, yo, I love Philly fans. I do. But I'm pretty sure he probably came in with the stereotype. We just hate our teams. And that's not the case. We don't try to fight in this and that. Don't let the national media blow it up. to me, honestly, the violent fans is on that West Coast. Like them 49er fans and stuff, they stay fighting in their stadium. Like I think Dallas always fighting in their stadium. Eagles don't be fighting in their stadiums like that, especially if we winning. What? Maybe crack a few jokes, get a little crazy, but like fighting and knocking each other out, they don't do that goofy stuff in Philly. Don't let that the media, put out stereotypes about Philly fans. And yeah, man, I'm happy he adapted. And like he said, we are very honest. We are very honest. If you're playing bad, you're going to feel it and you're going to hear from the crowd. But when you're playing good, it's all love. It's all love. All we ask is to give it 100% every single time you're on the field. Every single time. And that's what AJ Brown do. But again, I'm not surprised he was nervous when he first came to Philadelphia because of the stereotypes of Philly fans. And we just love our sports. We love our teams, man. All right, so let's get into the next topic. I seen this yesterday and I was like, oh, should I talk about it? Should I not? Because the guy it came from was Dan Sileo. He said he got this from Michael Irvin, that Eagles are among the 3 teams interested in Randy Gregory. I actually will be highly disappointed if we sign Randy Gregory. A, didn't play that good with the Denver Broncos, and B, we don't have no injuries at the defensive edge position. So who will he be taking snaps from? Nolan Smith, the little snaps he get. Derek Barnett, cool, but like, nah, I don't like this. I think if we do sign him, I will have questions about Nolan Smith. But Nolan Smith, the little snap time I seen he had some impact, like the hit on Baker Mayfield a couple weeks ago. But yeah, just he take advantage of the little snaps he already got. So I don't think this is a good move. Eagles right now should be looking to upgrade either safety or even slot corner. That's the only thing. And we signed the slot corner. We'll see if he's the guy, see if he can hold up. But right now, I shouldn't be hearing about any other position being signed right now if it's not another slot corner or safety. Defensive end, unnecessary. But would I be surprised at how we call? Do you want a vet minimum? If he says sure, how we assign him? But nah, I think this would be a waste of a roster spot, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Not gonna lie to you, but if it's the case, I wouldn't be surprised, I will say. All right, and I guess lastly, Aaron Donald and those boys, we about to actually go to LA, but LA is really Philly West Coast. We got all the fans out there. This Rams game will be a home game, but Aaron Donald, he said he got the recipe of stopping the brotherly shove. So let's see what he said. Aaron Donald on the brotherly shove, how he can stop it. It all starts from the center, Jason Kelce. Yeah, he got a point. If you can get under his pads and pop him up, and then guys crowd around the ball, you can stop it. But it's definitely gonna be tough. Sound like a good idea, but Jason Kelce is not. He may be a smaller size center, but I don't think you just gonna pop up Jason Kelce. Aaron Donald, I get it. You bench like 1,000,000 pounds, but Jason Kelce ain't weak, man. You're not just popping him up, then crowding around. That ain't happening. We will run it on y'all too. One of the weaknesses of Aaron Donald is running the ball against him. No, he's a great pass rusher, but if you had to critique and you nitpicking, it's like he's not the best run stopper. So again, great idea. Trying to stop it. Like he said, tough. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think you guys are going to stop it. And yeah, man, again, great idea. Great idea. We had to just deal with a very, very good defensive line. If I had to say overall who has the best defensive line between the Rams and the Commanders, I might give it to the Commanders, to be honest. Overall, now Aaron Donald is the better player of all the Commanders defensive line. Like, he's better than Deron Payne and those guys, but if I had to put like Chase Young and all Deron Payne and all those guys against you guys, I think the Commanders are more tough. But we was able to get the brotherly shove off of them. The only thing I'm worried about now when it comes to the brotherly shove is the refs. The refs, I'm really worried about the refs because the refs almost screwed us over last game because of the brotherly shove. So that's the only thing I'm worried about as far as stopping it. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? AJ Brown said what he said. Can Aaron Donald actually stop the brotherly shove? Highly doubt it. Shoot, Randy Gregory. Am I wrong on him? Should the Eagles sign him? But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm up.